Christmas greetings from Mr. Potts. The snow has come early this year, and all the little children are having a wonderful time with an early day of school. And so I've recorded the snow scenes outside and giving you a few thoughts on global warming. So watch, listen and learn. When I awoke and rubbed the sleep from my eyes and looked out of the window, I saw wintry skies, fast clouds, and down below. Why, it was snow. I was surprised because the good and the mighty had told me that global warming would end this wondrous sight. Perhaps Christmas has come early in the night. Where is that sun to warm the day? I fear it has gone far away. Now there's a strange phenomenon. There are raindrops on the window and snow falling from a clear sky. What magic is afoot? Perhaps it's clearing way for Santa Claus to come early, but we wait for the sun to break over the horizon. I see some children, and the mum, on the way to school. And up to the horizon we see the first glimpse of the sun. And I see the snow-covered car arrived with a little lad. This must be grandsons. And lo and behold, there's our neighbours out there, already clearing the snow away. It's unbelievable.
Must be Johnny.
Although I was reminded to get our snow shovel out so that I could be out there at the crack of dawn. Here comes another chappie with a proper, no, that looks like a homemade shovel. They're doing a good job though. And here it is. What a wonderful sight. The first crack of the sun across the house, across the rooftops. And now something for the technically minded. You're looking at one of those gadgets that records the amount of electricity that's actually being used at this very moment. As you can see, it's 113 watts. That is probably the freezer going, since there's very little else on. But more importantly, down on this corner is the date, or it's just changed I think, and you can see hopefully the temperature at 18 degrees. That's inside my house. I wonder what it is outside on this lovely cold and snowy morning. I'm now going to check on the outside temperature, and the best place is in my car, where it gives a very accurate reading. You can see that it must be pretty cold. It's well covered with snow. Now, there we have it. Minus 1.5 degrees centigrade at 9:27 in the morning. On, would you believe it, the 18th of the 12th. There we have a very accurate reading. My challenge now is to all the global warming wallers, and particularly the head of the meteorological office. If it's minus 1.5, what should it be? Because if the planet has warmed up, And a wayward prince told us we must save it for our grandchildren. The temperature ought to be a little bit lower. Would it be 1 degree, 1.2, or even -2? Come along, you 200 scientists who tell us that there's global warming. What is the answer to this simple question? Now here we have another interesting little phenomena. This is the temperature gauge on the window sill just outside my house. You'll notice that's 4 degrees. Is that a measure of the heat that's escaping from inside, which we saw was 18? And here it is 4 degrees, but outside in the bitter cold it's -1.5. What do you make of this? I may do a calculation for you. But whilst we're here, let us swing round and have a look at the secret garden covered in snow. It's an unusual sight, particularly as the low temperatures look as if this snow is here to remain. But it's a beautiful blue sky, and I'll just go round and have a quick look at the fish pond. It's below the thing that looks like a hut that is there to keep the herons off. One was cruising round yesterday. And there is another mystery of life. Those fish exist down in that cold water all through the year. Do you know why? Because water magically freezes from the top downwards. Because as it reaches or nears the lowest temperature, the density changes and it rises. That simple fact is the reason that we're all here. And so endeth the nature lesson this morning. And with that, I wish you all adieu, goodbye, auf Wiedersehen, and hope you all have a merry little Christmas in your little houses. That's if you can afford to keep the heating on. I'll see you all again soon. Bye bye.